But they do not hear me. then briefly, let's take a look at the two starting pitchers who get the assignment here. Jim Mathewson will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Pitch on the way. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The pitch. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. And a good throw gets him one gone. Second baseman Vinny Valenzuela will stand in for the first time here. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Now here it comes. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double. Ray Reyes will stand in now in an early RBI spot in the top of the first. Now the first pitch. And this is lined right back up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. And the opening salvo is fired here as they take a 1-0 lead.
Batting fourth,
Craig Machado will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. He's set. Now the pitch. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Pause. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball chop foul down the left side. Runners on first with 1 down. Here comes a 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
There's a nice off-speed pitch right there to bring him up for the strikeout. You'll see that he had him off balance on that swing, so he did a nice job of pretty much setting him up throughout the entire at-bat. And you know, many young pitchers are still developing those off-speed pitches, so it's probably encouraging for those watching him in the stands to see him being so effective with his off-speed stuff at this age.
Stepping in now, Leo Guzman, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
And one thing to keep an eye on as this game goes along, first pitch strikes. The more this guy can work from ahead, the better off he's going to be.
And the 1-1 is in the air now out to center. Colon is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Chris Wesson leads things off now in the top half of the second.
right fielder, Chris Wesson.
Here's the first offering. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. Outside 2-1.
When you start that pitch off the edge, you know, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that two-seamer running in.
Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. And he can't track it down. A base hit.
Batting 7th.
Pete Singletary will be the batter.
Pete
First
Singletary.
offering on the way. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
And you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
This is sharply hit to the right side, and with the first baseman holding, that finds a hole. It's a base hit.
So that's back-to-back singles against him now, so he'll really need to dig deep and get himself out of this jam. And you can learn a lot about a pitcher's mental toughness watching him deal with these types of situations. So I'm sure everyone here will be watching him very closely against this next batter.
Now a swing and a ground ball, bare-handed for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Batting 9th. The designated hitter,
Elvis Acevedo will get his first cuts here. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. He's ready. Now the pitch. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking. You've got to put this ball in play.
And as it turns out, no go after all. He'll hold at the bag, and that's a big second out. Jim Mathewson is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. Ooh, and he finds his spot there, 1-1. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. The 1-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Central Prospects lead it here, 1-0. Vinny Valenzuela here as we begin the third.
Second baseman.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
3-0 now. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. Ray Reyes will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit hard to the right side, but right to him out at second. And that's a loud out number 1.
Now batting. Catcher.
Craig Machado will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And this winds up inside for a ball, 2-0 now.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Now batting.
Leo Guzman will step in with a couple of guys in scoring position and a chance to pad this lead a bit early on. They get him lunging that time as this is on the ground at first. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. Chris Wesson will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. And this is hit well towards the hole. Look at this. What a flip for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't touch that dial, or the remote for that matter. More on the show right after this. So a good job of collectively swinging the bats in this one, but if we had to single out one guy who outshined all... coming up a fortnight away. The best young amateur talent in the world have gathered to compete in the 3-day Topps Amateur Showcase here on MLB The Show. Richie Barisi will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Leading off for the East, the designated hitter.
First pitch of the ball game is swung on and missed, and that's how we'll get things started this afternoon.
And one thing to keep an eye on as this game goes along, first pitch strikes. The more this guy can work from ahead, the better off he's going to be.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. And we should see some 90s as we go forward. 88 degrees our game time temperature. And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started. Jimmy Kimball comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Colon is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
Batting third, right fielder.
Alejandro Baez will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Here's a knuckleball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Randy Patterson will get a shot here in the inning after all, as that 2-out error could really turn out to have some major consequences.
Yeah, anytime you give this guy an at-bat, especially with a runner on base that he otherwise wouldn't have had, you're asking for trouble.
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the opening salvo is fired here as they take a 1-0 lead.
Well, he gives up the triple there, and I'm sure he's not too happy about it, but if he can find a way to strand that guy at third, it'll show these scouts a lot. Some pitchers actually get tougher with runners in scoring position, and big league teams, they love that. I've heard a few people say they think he could be that guy, so we'll have to see what happens.
Fastball right back to the mound, and he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So 1 run here, 1 hit, 1 error, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The East Stars lead it 1-0. Robert Colon leads things off now in the top half of the second. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Here's the pitch. And that finds the target, 0-2 now. Now here it comes. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Now the first pitch. Tom Knight is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And this is hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Raul Guzman will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. Line hard into the gap in left center. That'll find some real estate out there for extra bases. Around first, digging for 2 now, and he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
Yeah, he just leaves this pitch in a location that's just a little too good to hit, and the batter does a nice job of making him pay for it by driving it for a double. Kind of unfortunate that in this showcase, one guy's success is another guy's failure. But you know what that's called? Baseball. Now we're going to see if the pitcher can work out of it.
And this pitch will miss low, apparently. Okay, it's 2-0. Pause, now the pitch. There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now. He's set, now the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Steve, Eric, and I are back with more after this. Richie Barisi is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Designated hitter.
Fastball in there for a called strike. And now a pitch on the way. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Now the pitch. Way outside, 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Pitch on the way. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Nice job right there to send that batter packing. And now that's 3 strikeouts for him in this outing. He looks to have pretty promising swing and miss type stuff for a young guy. And that's something that's always going to catch the eyes of the scouts and the front office execs. He'll do well to keep this up throughout this showcase.
Here's a knuckler in the dirt. Good block by the catcher that time. Now a swing and a ball hit high in the air into shallow left center. Colon calls everybody off as he takes control for out number 2. Alejandro Baez will try it again. He reached on an error and came around to score his first time. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And the pitch. And the knuckler got him swinging, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah.
Let's also get a brief look at our 2 starting pitchers as you see how they stack up right there. Woody Lovell will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. 2 low, 1-0. Pitch on the way. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Now here's the pitch. And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially that's when you tend to get hurt.
And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Batting second.
Chris Moore will be the batter. First offering on the way. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
That's a 2-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Vinny Rodriguez will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Lamont Miller will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. And this one's in the dirt, but fortunately here, no advance. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Pause, now the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's ready, now the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Look out, don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Oh, sorry to interrupt, but that's the third strike and the third out. Side is retired. So no runs here, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will land foul. Now the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The pitch. Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2. Here he comes on 2-2. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
Fooled him on strike 3 right there, and he gets that always satisfying backwards K. You know, major league teams and their scouts just love guys that can rack up the strikeouts. So we're going to see if he can collect a few more of those before this night's over.
Stepping in now, Lionel Cutler. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially the first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Martin Vizcaino digs in at the plate. And a check swing here. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Woody Keller. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Runner at second here with 1 man out. The 1-1. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll send it on to first, and that'll freeze the runner at second with 2 away now. Alonso Irizarry will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We've played 2 full. The West Prospects are on top here, 1-0. Bill Corson makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. That's inside. 2-0. Now here's the pitch. Grounded foul off to the right. Here he comes on 2-1. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
Now batting, shortstop,
Woody Lovell will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. And a high strike there, 0-1. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Nobody out, runner on first. He's set, now the pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Here comes a 2-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Another 2-2 offering, and here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Nice job right there to send that batter packing, and now that's 3 strikeouts for him in this outing. He looks to have pretty promising swing and miss type stuff for a young guy, and that's something that's always going to catch the eyes of the scouts and the front office execs. He'll do well to keep this up throughout this showcase.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Runners on first with 1 down. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
There's a nice off-speed pitch right there to ring him up for the strikeout. You'll see that he had him off balance on that swing, so he did a nice job of pretty much setting him up throughout the entire at-bat. And, you know, many young pitchers are still developing those off-speed pitches, so it's probably encouraging for those watching him in the stands to see him being so effective with his...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Orlando Batista will come in and pitch now. So a good ball game is what we just watched. With runs hard to come by, it makes it much easier to find our difference maker, and this was the man.
Welcome back to the Major League Baseball first-year player draft. We are about to start the third round, having just completed rounds 1 and 2. The first selection of the third round is officially on the clock. With the first pick in the third round, the Arizona Diamondbacks select the starting pitcher from the West region.
We're into the third round now of the MLB first-year player draft. Guys, what do you think about that most recent selection?
Well, the jury's still out on him. At least that's what I feel. We got to see...
League pregame show. I'm Matt Vasgersian getting you ready for Double-A Southern League action tonight as we jump into our Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Number 99 is in that spotlight, making his Double-A debut in this one, so this is probably an exciting day for him.
Well, I'm sure it is, but he knows he's got a long road ahead of him to the major leagues. He wasn't a top draft pick, so he likely won't be on the fast track.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show. Samuel Cardenas will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
They've been good away from home here, too. They've won 3 of their first 4 on this road trip, and that's a sign that these guys are really coming together as a ball club.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Swing and a miss as he went after the slider there, and that'll run the count full. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here as they're trying to get that run right back here in the first. Runner goes for second, gets this one down. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned. Joe Odell will be the batter. In there, 0-1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
In the air to straightaway center field. Sanders is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Peter Kelly will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
And one thing to keep an eye on as this game goes along.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove.